My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for you about somebody that might be a little bit obsessed with you. I do feel like this is someone who does not have the ability to see you in person right now. They feel like the only way to get an update on what's going on for you or what you're getting into is if they find a way to look at your social media, find a way to maybe even connect to some of your friends. But this is someone who doesn't want to walk away or let you go when that's been the decision on the table. You may have blocked them and they're just like, nah, I'm gonna find a way around that block. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hello, Minnesota Picker. Hello, April. How we doing? Hello, James. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedonestarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box for you, as is more information on how to become a member. Thank you to the current members, and thank you to those of you who have donated memberships. It means a lot to me. Hello, Pagan. How's it going? Hello, Jordan. Hello, May Marie. All right, what should we start with? We got a creeper here, you guys. We're gonna go with the Masonic Tarot. What else do we have about this person who's watching you? By the way, the Masonic Tarot has mallets instead of pentacles, and the gold is associated with fire, so that would be like wands instead of the pentacles, right? Hello, Spirit Walker. How are you doing? I always feel like somebody's watching me. Sorry, that was almost on the right note, right? We've got the Ten of Gold. This is why I advised you about the gold. So this is not the Ten of Pentacles. This is the Ten of Wands. But it's in the reverse. Someone's feeling like they are overwhelmed, or I want to say the word frantic. Like they have to find out some piece of information in particular about you. Did you go on a trip? Did you go on a date? Are you talking to somebody from your past again? Are you talking to someone new? There's something here that they feel they have to find out about your current situation. So we have the Emperor and the Six of Mallets, which is the Six of Pentacles. This is someone who wants to know if you are talking to two people. So you might be in the initial talking stages with this person, or have been, but this person doesn't feel like they can talk to you. So I feel like this is someone who's trying to see if you had been talking to two people or if you're currently entertaining. This person's not thinking about much else. They're focused on what happened here and what are you getting into. Thank you. Hello, Laura. How are you doing? That's totally cool, April. No worries. Memories, yeah, but I'm watching you back. How's about that? So we have the High Priestess and the Knight of Cups. Did I say High Priest or High Priestess? It's so natural to say priestess, but this is the High Priest, which would be like the Hierophant, right? Interesting to have that come out, as well as the Emperor. I think this is someone who's trying to figure out if you've been dating or if somebody is trying to pursue you. Maybe they know someone in particular has a crush on you, but what they're focused on is who are you talking to and who are you interested in. Hello, A-Team. How are you? Hello, Rick. Hello, Red Dot. How does that help your situation? I think there's a lot of interesting history or literature pertaining to beliefs and tenets. Hello, Ashish. How are you doing? Hello, Soft. What's up? Hey, Rachel. How are you doing? All right. This is getting real interesting, okay? I I see 3 different people here. And 3 different people, one of whom is the watcher, the person who's trying to figure out like what's going on in your life. Are you talking to anyone? Are you moving on? And then I see like one person who wants to make an offer and another person who wants to cause you trouble. This King of Mallets or King of Pentacles could be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. This is somebody who's like, yeah, I'm gonna like communicate with you and I'm gonna, you know, flirt with you. But my real goal is to like kind of mess with you. So who are you and why are these people so obsessed? Cue Mariah Carey. Hopefully you know what song I'm talking about. Was she actually singing about Eminem? That would be interesting. Hey Lee, how are you doing? Hello, Ricardo. I like it. Hello, Elite. How are you doing? Ooh, that sounds cold, Rachel. I hope it warms up for you. Are you trying to send a protective spell, Michael? Yes, I would agree with that, Marie. That can be a little problematic at times, right? Hello, Jimmy. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. All right, so Ace of Wands in the reverse and the Six of Wands in the reverse. This person who's watching you is someone who feels like they have messed things up or that they're the reason the 2 of you are not talking. This is someone who feels like they fumbled or they were not able to achieve what they were looking to achieve. For some of you, this is someone who wanted to manipulate you and felt like they were less able to influence you than they might have been with other people. But why do I feel like, I mean, if they're watching you, I feel like what they're trying to determine is now a good time to come back around with my BS again? How about no? Prince of Pentacles in the reverse, and which would be the Knight, by the way, and the Star in the reverse. Of course I can. Thank you, Lee. On the X. I got you. So, to be honest, I think we have, it's like the ghost of Christmas past up in here, but it's like ghosts of your ex. But there might be this high priest or this Hierophant individual, could be someone a little more honorable than the other 2. The issue I'm having is this is somebody who has lost their way. The Hierophant individual or the high priest, this is someone who they've gotten a little bit distracted or they've lost a little bit of who they are. That's interesting. I mean, if you ask me right now what my advice would be for this, whoever you are, whoever's being watched, it's like, yo, find some good movies. Maybe like a marathon. You could watch Lonesome Dove like I did. But I want to be hanging out with a lot of people right now. You got some interesting, questionable people around you. Yeah, this high priestess is like, you got some good music, honey? Go listen to it. Chill by yourself. Do some painting. Play some video games. Block some people out right now because there is some concern. Tell me about this King of Mallets or the King of Pentacles. Princess of Pentacles and the Sun. So this is someone who is finding out that there is an interested party and they want to cause drama for you. This is very likely an ex or a friend, former friend, but they see you contemplating investing in something new. It could be this Hierophant individual. And when they find out, I do feel like there's a good chance they tell the person who's trying to watch you, or they themselves are interested in causing some drama for your new relationship. Oh, thank you, Jordan. Let me write that down real quick. Of course. On love and money. I got you. Thank you. Did I miss saying hello to anybody? Hello, Gansham? Did I say that right? I hope you're having a good day. I mean, if you own a pool cue, I would hope that you would actually call it a pool cue, not a stick. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Hello, Cassandra. How are you doing? Oh, I'm sending you some healing energy. And thank you for the respectful request. I like that, Cassandra. I hope I'm saying your name right. You know, it could be Cassandra. It's a little difference, but I want to say it right. I'm adding you to my list because of how kind you were in your request. And if this is your first time here, I do personal questions after the general reading, which usually starts at about 30 or 35 minutes in. Sometimes I'm late, okay, you guys? I'm a Pisces. Sometimes it gets to be 40 minutes, and then I'm like, oh my God, the personal questions. Good morning, Salvador. Hello, Wolfie. How are you doing? Oh, I'm so sorry you have to put up with that unreliable and like unpredictable energy, Lee. But it does seem like the truth is coming out, and that's good for you. Hello, Frenchies. What's up? Hello, Erkin. How are you doing? Hello, Reclusive. Oh, thank you. I can't read that because it's not in English. If you would like to translate to English, I won't remove it. We have the Seven of Cups in the reverse and the Lovers in the reverse. This is someone that you saw for exactly who they are. The person who's watching you doesn't like you or is nervous about you because you know too much about them. This is someone who likes to have control. This is someone who feels like, in general, they've been able to get their way or convince people to believe them. But there's something about you. Maybe you have a stellar reputation for being honest. Maybe people have known you longer. Maybe this person is just irritated because you can walk away and worry about yourself, and that concerns them because usually people come running back to this person, right? They're used to being in control. They get to make the decisions. Not with you, apparently. That makes them uncomfortable. They don't like that you haven't chosen them, so they feel like they have to do more research. I'll find a way. Well, or you could just take a rejection as a rejection and keep it moving. I don't know. That's silly. Hello. Is it Mott? I'm going to go with Mott, but I'm sorry if that's too much of a shortcut there. Hello, Nicholas. How are you doing? Hello, Eric. I don't get it. I like that attitude. Dogman, how you doing? Hello, Kai. How are you doing? Okay, so there's someone who wants to... Okay. You have some very powerful energy, by the way. The High Priestess has now been clarified with the Empress. This does not mean that you have to be a woman, okay? When we're talking about gender in the tarot, we're really talking about energy, not so much about physicality, right? And this is saying, whoever I'm reading for, you are somebody who has wisdom that others envy. You have an authenticity or a way about you. People who try to throw you a curveball often end up disappointed because maybe you just stop playing the game. Maybe they underestimate your your hobbies, or just how naturally skilled you are. I feel like whoever this is, there have been times in your life where people were pretty certain they were going to be able to one-up you or win against you in a competition. Like literally what I'm seeing is an arm wrestle, and someone who doesn't seem to have much muscle at all is the one who wins. And people are like, who's that dude? Was it from the internet or the Interview movie? I can't think of his stupid name. The Pineapple Express dude, where he's like, and he's got the scarf on, you know what I'm talking about? You make people make that face because they underestimate you. I do think that this Hierophant individual is someone who is interested in making an offer to you. Someone who feels like they can address something that is like your only weakness. That's interesting. So they put you on a little bit of a pedestal. They feel like you have all these skills. They feel like you're very attractive, very intelligent, but they feel like they have an edge if they make an offer to you because they can do something that you can't do. Okay. It's a little judgy, but we'll see how it goes. They're lost on something though. It's like you need me for something and I need you for something. A little symbiotic relationship here. And if you're keeping track, here's a rundown of the people we've got so far. We have the Emperor with the Lovers and the Six of Wands in the reverse, indicating someone who feels like they have failed and they have not been chosen by you. This is the Watcher. This is the person who is looking at your social media, trying to figure out who you're dealing with. The Hierophant, or the High Priest, is somebody who, as I just mentioned, is looking for something from you, but also feels like they can offer what you need. And you are the High Priestess / Empress. Remember, you don't have to be a woman. And finally, there's someone here who wants to cause you trouble, this King of Mallets or King of Pentacles, who feels like they have reason to believe that you are investing in something new, or that there is something here that they could potentially mess with, and it is a relationship. So this person may be hearing or, I don't know, observing something that makes them feel you and this Hierophant are potentially a thing, or are dating, right? Flirting, something like that. And this King of Mallets is like, goody, I'm going to ruin it for you. Probably, I think the most likely thing is somebody who wants to offer a fake, like, let's try this again. But they really just want you to stop whatever this new connection is. Hello, Aunt France, how are you doing? Hello, Love Williams, how are you? Hello, Mert, how are you doing? Hello, Oletha, how are you doing? Interesting. Hello, X, how are you doing? Yeah, I don't think that's asking too much, Oletha. Just like some good intentions, you know? Hey, Jasmine, or Jasmina, how are you doing? I recognize the image. I feel like you watched a long time ago. If I'm wrong, apologies, but if I'm not, welcome back. Good to see you. Okay. Our King of Mallets, the person with the Five of Swords, the person who wants to sabotage something or make an offer. The Promiscuous, okay? Their favorite artist is Nelly Furtado. Actually, that sounds like insulting. I love Nelly Furtado, but her big song was Promiscuous. So don't trust this King of Mallets. Normally those are, damn it, I got lipstick on my head again. Normally those are pretty good energies, the King of Pentacles. The that Five of Swords changes it all. They're looking at what can I do to kind of like flirt with you or distract you just enough where you can't actually be happy with someone else, you know? Hello, J-Love. I hope you find some help, sending you some healing energy. Hello, Darren. She was. I mean, that was another one of her hits. I don't think that's what it was called, though. Promiscuous was the song that she was recently performing for people, which is why I would say that it's probably her biggest hit, because I think it had a little resurgence, right? Aw, I hope that doesn't last too long, Darren. We got money problems. Is this the Hierophant? Maybe they're feeling like you can help them achieve something here that gives them more stability. But then, yeah, I don't know. You got a lot of people in this reading. Wasting your time. The one you love is afraid to commit. See, here's the thing. I'm not really seeing that you're in love with anyone here, okay? I think there are just, like, some interesting players at court or, like, around. But I'm not necessarily getting that this is, like, you're obsessed or, like, wanting to be in a relationship with one of these people. I feel like you're actually more into solitude right now, or, like, you're not really trying to rush anything, you know? Hello, Herman. No need to kneel. Hello, Salvador. What's up? Hello, Caroline. The news station? Yeah, they do have more reliable news. Thank you, Rachel. Oh, my. See, I was hoping you had more to contribute than that. Hello, Bombay. How are you doing? So we have the World and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So this person who's watching you are Emperor energy. This is somebody who, like I said, is used to being in control. They are at some distance from you. Now, this could be referring to primarily emotional distance, but I do feel like it's probably actual, like, geography, right? They don't feel like they can just watch you by hanging out at a grocery store. This is not somebody who can do the really creepy stalker thing. From what I can see, this is online only because we do have this connected card that came out with that at the very beginning. So this could be someone who feels like they need to catfish. This could be somebody who's working with the King of Mallets, who's trying to find a way to sabotage your relationship. Not to get all, like, spy novel on you, but, I mean, I'm pretty sure we've all dealt with people who thought it was cool to loop somebody else in on their romantic escapades or problems and say, hey, will you deliver this note? Or, hey, will you tell me what's going on over here? You know what I mean? Hey, James, how are you doing? Hello, Jacob. Oh, I literally did at the beginning of this reading, so go ahead and start it from the very beginning. I do sing something spontaneously. Hello. Hello, Foo. So we've got someone here who is feeling like they have to find a way to undo this rejection or undo this failure between you and them. But they don't know how to approach it, which is why they're on a fact-finding mission. I need to find out where I went wrong. I need to find out what you're doing. I need to find out if you're single. I need to find out what I could do to potentially convince you to come back around, right? Hello, Joe. How are you doing? Hello, George. Splody, that's the best kind of yelling that can happen in my live chat, but check it out. It's a globe that has countries that don't exist anymore. So I think that's the coolest thing in my room, to be honest. But yeah, the bookshelf was built by my grandfather, which is pretty cool. Hello, Brandon. How are you doing? Hello, Chevy. What's going on? Oh, I'm sorry you feel that way. I hope you still have a good day. Probably gonna have to get beat by a Ford on the highway or something, though, with a little attitude like that. Hello, Ginger. Welcome back. How are you doing? If y'all hear my stomach growl, don't judge me, or do, that's okay, but I'm gonna have to eat some breakfast soon, so. We have the Sun again, and the Ace of Cups, with the Five of Pentacles. See, it feels to me like this Hierophant is someone who is stating some pretty, how do I say this? They're a little bit lost and they feel like you can help them. I feel like that is the biggest problem this person has right now, is they feel like you can help them and maybe then I could help you. This person does have an actual interest in you romantically, but I feel like that is almost like secondary to the, hey, I know something and you know something, let's help each other out, right? It could be that this Hierophant is aware of who's watching you. Why do I say that? Because their card has the third eye over it. And we have 3 people here who are watching you. So I feel like this Hierophant may be approaching you to say, hey, you know, I feel like I need some help and you might be the right person to help me with this. Whatever your expertise is, they're like, could you help me with, I'll pay, or, you know, I could help you with something. I happen to know that somebody is watching you. I happen to know that somebody is maybe even working with another person to try and find information on you. So this gets complicated, but we have some interesting players here, and I do feel like this Hierophant has good intentions or is intent on, like, if this is the offer that I'm making or if this is the deal that we make, this person would follow through on that, right? Hello, Mira. How are you doing? We've got the Queen of Cups in the reverse and the Six of Cups. Yeah, this Emperor individual is someone from your past, someone who feels like you were not willing to invest as much as you should, someone who feels like even though they fumbled or they didn't do the right thing with regards to this connection, that you should have still chosen them. Again, they don't really like to not have control, so they might be just a little bit unreasonable in their expectations. But with this Queen of Cups in the reverse, I'm getting both that you're not really interested in them and also that they can be quite manipulative. So those two could be related, right? If you find out somebody's trying to manipulate you, it's a little bit easier to get over that person, right? Or to avoid that romantic connection. Sorry for your loss, Justin. Thank you for the floating heart, perfectly jaded. Hello, Pip. How are you doing? Yes, please be kind to each other in the chat. We have the Four of Pentacles and the Magician. It's like this Hierophant has all of the ingredients to bake a cake but does not have the recipe, and you have the recipe but none of the ingredients, and together you can bake a fabulous cake. I can't help it. I think of that movie. Oh gosh, what was it called? Steve Martin and what's his name? I think he's also in Only Murders in the Building. And they're planning a wedding, and the dude keeps, wait, no, I think it was a different actor, but in that movie, he's planning the wedding maybe, or responsible for the dessert, but he keeps saying cake instead of cake. Look, these two, the High Priestess, likely you, and the High Priest, or the Hierophant, can help each other out. It's very symbiotic. You need this, I need that, let's talk about it, and then we can both improve from the situation. I do still feel like there's some sort of interest here. Six of Pentacles in the reverse, clarifying our King of Mallets and another King of Pentacles. Oh, interesting. Yeah, this is someone who is trying to present themselves. They're a little bit of a chameleon. The King of Mallets, King of Pentacles individual was that Five of Swords, remember? So this is somebody who's trying to mess something up for you. This person's a bit devious. Yes, Father of the Bride and Martin Short. Thank you. I appreciate it, Jolie. We've got this person who sees that you might actually be able to get what you want, and they don't want you to have that because either they have their own reason for wanting you to be a little bit codependent or like you can't be independent, or they're working with this Emperor over here to try to make it more likely that you would go back to them. Now, this could be completely without romantic entanglements, and it could be a business deal, right? It could be about who you're going to work with as far as like vendors or partners. But I do feel like this is, for the majority of you, an obsessed person from your past who you rejected or who you broke up with, and they don't like being out of control. They felt like they should be able to very easily win over your heart or keep you in a relationship, and instead you were gone like a fart in the wind. Hello, Arnold. How are you doing? Hello, Mirza. How are you doing? Oh, is that what, are you saying that I am? I would take that as a compliment. I think she's a fabulous actress. Let's get to a different deck, shall we? Let's go with the romantic Lenormand, since it's been a while. And then I think after this, we will start with those personal questions. We're at 32 minutes. I've got Lee, and then Jordan, and then Cassandra. Hello, Derek. You may call me Carmen. Yes, I agree. What else do we have? Oh, my. Oh, you lucky bastards. Guess what I just pulled? It's your favorite. It's your favorite card. I know it is. Oh, my, my, my. You're just a heartbreaker, whoever you are. Whoever this Empress High Priestess is. You got people who admire you. You got people who are crushing on you. You got people who want to know if they have a chance. So this is making it seem all the more likely that this is romantic. I think it's also important to keep in mind that this bouquet, yes, it talks about beauty, but it can also talk about achievement, recognition. So we could still have somebody who is looking at you and feeling a little bit jealous because you've been more successful. Thank you for the tip, Nat. We've got David's feelings towards me. Let me add that for you. Awesome. And yes, with the bouquet, we also have the whoop. It's the channel's favorite card. You guys can, tell me I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure if we put it to a poll, that would be the favorite. And the reason is, let me tell you what it means first. When it's paired with the bouquet, the first thing that came to mind was heartbreaker. There are people who put you on a little bit of a pedestal. There are people who think that you're incredibly attractive. There are people who feel like they would go to the ends of the earth for you. But there's a wake left behind you. There's a bunch of broken hearts. I'm not trying to say that you're an a-hole or anything. I just think that there are people who have not known how to treat you. And when you remove your energy from their life, they're like, what? But I was like addicted to your energy. They don't know how to let go of you, especially the controlling people. So, do you know what the whip means? It means I tell a joke. I haven't told it in so long, you guys. What if I forget part of it? All right. The whip. No, not the whip. The whip. No, please, not the whip. The whip. No, please, The whip. Anything? The whip. I can't believe it's taken so long for it to come back out. Like literally, you guys, I think it's been over a month. All right, so I think I have 4 of those. Yeah, I think I have 4 of them. So it's kind of wild to me that it's been that long. All right, and then you know what else we got? We have the Woman and the Cross. This talks about spiritual healing, ego death, deep personal change. So whoever I'm reading for, your name is important, but to me, it's karma. Which is weird because my name is Carmen and that's awfully close. But I'm seeing that you have taught a lot of people in your absence that they need to get their ish together. They meet you, they fall in love, or they decide you're some really important person in their life. It could even be people that were friends with you, right? And then they try to control you. Oh, sorry, I simply cannot be controlled. And then you walk away and they miss you. The longing, the frustration of losing you, the lack of control has pushed multiple people through a ego death that I think they were trying to avoid for a long time. So yes, my friend, there are multiple people in this reading. And in part, it's because you leave a lasting impression. You are unforgettable. So there are people who have to learn some difficult lessons, some people who already have learned some difficult lessons, and one person who's in the thick of it right now, this Emperor who's lost control and is trying to find a way to regain it. They can choose to go down the right path and actually work on themselves, or they can choose to not. But you are a catalyst for this, for them. So we'll see how it goes, I guess. All right, we're gonna switch over to those personal readings. Hello, Kumar, how are you doing? Yeah, exactly. Hello, Robert, how are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry, you're having a rough day. Hey, you know what? To each their own. You probably like something that I don't like, but that's okay. I still hope you have a great day. So let's see what we've got for Lee. We are looking to get some information on what's going on with the ex. What does Lee need to know about the ex, please? Two of Swords in the reverse. Page of Cups in the reverse. The Hermit and the King of Cups. I mean, I generally try to not get too specific with this, but it's kind of screaming in my face that there are some mental health concerns happening right now. Failure to perceive things as they are, or kind of like living in your own world. There's someone here who is doing an investigation and finding out that there has been misuse or misrepresentation, dishonesty, and I do feel like it is unraveling a lot of what your ex has lied about. So this could be, you know, a judge, this could be a lawyer, this could be someone in the school system, but we have someone realizing information that had maybe previously gone undiscovered. Now that information is coming up and making very clear what has been going on. So it kind of looks like the truth that your ex had for a very long time tried to keep secret is coming out, and multiple people are finding out about it. So hold on to your britches, I guess. But I think it's going to be good for you, Lee, which is a good thing. Hello, Javier. How are you doing? I'm so sorry you're dealing with that, but I do feel like things are picking up as far as you're getting closer to the end of that, right? So for Jordan, we've got what is going on for love and what is going on for money. What do we have for Jordan regarding love, please? Hanged Man in the reverse. 3 of Pentacles. Two of Cups in the reverse. Interesting. There's a breakup has happened somewhere in your social community. And because of this breakup, we have somebody who is looking at things differently. Maybe they found out information, or maybe it's because they feel free. I think this is somebody who might be interested in you after a breakup. Maybe there was someone that prevented them from pursuing you, but it's like, well, now I'm mad at that person, so I guess I don't have to care about whether or not they'd be upset if I pursue you. So I think there's someone who's feeling more free to roam about the cabin, more like they are allowed to be interested in you, or that they don't have to feel guilty about it anymore. Yeah, we don't really need that. Hello, Chandra. I'm sending you abundant energy, and I'm sorry you're going through that. I hope the holidays are very kind to you. Oh, sorry. Were you like in a conversation with them about that, Rachel? Now I feel bad. Hello, Hakara. How are you doing? Hello, August. So I do feel like you're going to have clarity around somebody who's interested in you, who previously felt like they were not allowed to tell you. What about Jordan's money? What does Jordan need to know about money? Someone coming clean about doing something dishonest. Seven of Wands, World and the reverse, and the Lovers. So I do feel like there's someone who has been dishonest with regards to money. This could be an employer, this could be a family member, but there's protection around you. And I also feel like there's a decision that you'll be facing over the next several weeks regarding if you want to move, if you want to apply for a job elsewhere, if there's better prospects elsewhere. It's like coming across as a little bit hesitant. Fool in the reverse, Temperance. Should I try to make it work here, or should I look for something new? You're about to get information that's going to help you make a decision regarding, should I stay or should I go? Should I do this or should I change? So be vigilant. It may be sunflowers, but it's kind of a strange year or time of year for that. I don't know where you're at in the world, but at least for us, there ain't no sunflowers here right now. But you'll get a sign. And I do think things will improve for you, but you have to make the right choice. So it's dependent on that. So we've got for Cassandra, is there any message that comes through for Cassandra? What does she need to know, please? Hello, Spotlight. How are you doing? Cassandra, we've got Justice, Lovers in the reverse, King of Pentacles. Eight of Swords in the reverse. There's a mentality that I see you being able to shed or let go of in the near future. This mentality is a mentality of lack. You make a decision to change your perspective or to try something new. And it has positive impacts for you. Letting go of an old habit that has caused instability is a really important step. But I see you being able to be much more independent and feel like things are sustainable and doable. It all starts with a change in mentality on something that you feel like you can't change, but that unlocks everything. Good morning, Cindy. How are you doing? Hello, Misty. How are you doing? Hello, Isaac. Yes, thank you for liking and subscribing. I appreciate it. So we've got Nat up next. What are David's feelings towards Nat? Oh, hey, Caroline. How you doing, hun? Thank you for the tip. Not teeth pulled. Thank you. Oh, you're the best. Of course you can. What are David's feelings, please, towards Nat? Knight of Wands. Ten of Swords in the reverse. Four of Wands. I mean, I'm kind of surprised by this. This is someone who feels a sense of urgency. I need to do something to fix this situation. I do feel like this is ownership. Like, I know I need to do something if I want things to go to the next level. Because the Four of Wands is like stability, marriage. It's kind of a weird Four of Wands card, though, because it's just like a bunch of chicks in bikinis. Like, you know, when I think of domestic bliss, I think of the Playboy Mansion. What are we doing here? The Ace of Pentacles. But nonetheless, the card means somebody who feels like you're the one. But how do I make an offer if we have these issues? Is this person going to communicate? Yes. Two of Cups. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they're working up the courage, but this is someone who's not able to let go of you and someone who feels like there's more to the story and they need to pursue that. So I hope they do that in a respectful way. All right, let's see what cards we can pull and what we get for Bumface. Hello, Tandy. How are you doing? Indeed, I am. We have the Hierophant, Knight of Swords in the reverse, Five of Cups. I feel like you have someone who's a bit self-important in your life who said something too quickly. They're going to regret it. This could be how they spoke to you. This could be how they spoke about you. Promises they made. But this is someone who is almost in line with the Emperor from this reading, honestly. Someone who likes to be in control and someone who feels like people should just like do as I say kind of thing. They spoke too quickly, and maybe it's as simple as telling you how you're supposed to do something at work. Maybe it's, you know, no, because I said so, that's the stat, you know. The truth comes out and they look rather foolish. Hello, Star. How are you doing? Ah, yes, it's Michelle. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Anne. How are you doing? Hello, Valentino. So, yeah, there's going to be communication after somebody is able to confirm. It's like fact-checking somebody. Like, you promised me it would go this way, and it's not. And, like, how does it feel to be wrong? And this person's like, well, I haven't been wrong since 1997. Who is this person? Why are they so stuffy? I don't really like them, but I don't know. There's going to be some funny times here where they have to admit, oh my, I guess I was wrong. How extraordinary. But I think you might enjoy it. Hello, Tina. How are you doing? All right, so I want to see what we get for Michelle. What do we have for Michelle, please? What advice or guidance do we have for Michelle? Seven of Pentacles, High Priestess, and the Chariot in the reverse. If you are concerned about a vehicle at this point, maybe it's making weird noises. Maybe you know you need to get like the oil changed. This is telling me like I would listen to that warning in my head. Maybe it's not your car. Maybe it's something in your house. Maybe it's something to do with a bike. But I feel like there's something here where you're like, I should probably do something to make sure that this doesn't cause bigger problems down the road. And yes, you should. Because I feel like it's easier now than it would be down the road. So if you have this like, maybe I should like make an appointment. Yes, make an appointment and commit yourself to that, because I don't want you to have more problems, or I don't want things to worsen. And I also want you to be safe. If this is regarding some transportation, I don't want you worried about that, you know? Oh, honey, that would be like if we were playing euchre, you know? Did I not say hello to Redbeard? I hope I said hello to Redbeard. Did I? All right. I'm gonna pull 3 cards from this, and you can choose in your head right now, number 1, number 2, or number 3. And we'll hope that that means that they actually work out for you, okay? Hello, Aya. Hello, Saria. How are you doing? Hey, Kenny, are you okay? You sound very concerned over there. All right, so I'm pulling those 3 cards. Are you ready? For number 1, what do we have? Persist and you will be more successful. In other words, don't give up, friend. You're almost there. And what do we have for number 2? Hello, Christy. How are you doing? For number 2, we have you appreciate the smaller things in life rather than the big ones. What about for 3? You will be more prosperous in the near future. I like this. I like this. We got some cha-ching. Got some money coming in, some abundant energy. So feel free to claim that in the comments. I think I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.